So this is a case of an 8-year-old male entire bulldog weighing 23.8 kilos with a history of anemia, vomiting and a mass palpated in the abdomen. So this is the cranial part of the abdomen, and we can see the stomach and the stomach contents there on the left of the image, which is cranial. Moving a little bit caudal, we can see the spleen and this large splenic mass. So this is looped again, so we can see the stomach here and the stomach wall. Moving caudally, we can then see the spleen and this splenic mass. We can also see appreciate a little bit of free fluid around that spleen up here in the near field. Here we have the spleen looking quite heterogeneous, and then this large cavitary lesion. So this is the cavitary lesion image. So we have spleen here, and normally the spleen is quite homogeneous. We can also see some reactive tissue around the spleen, so this hyperechoic tissue surrounding the spleen, and then we have these large cavitary lesions within the splenic parenchyma. Here again, a moving cine loop with the spleen and this cavitary lesion, and we can also appreciate some free fluid around the spleen in the near field. So here's the lesion again, and just to appreciate this anechoic fluid with pointy sharp edges, which tells us that it's free fluid in the abdomen surrounding the spleen, and then this hyperechoic reactive tissue around this splenic tumour. So in this case, we found large cavitary lesions in the spleen. There were multiple small pockets of free fluid near the spleen and reactive fat, a steatitis, surrounding the spleen. There's no evidence of any possible metastatic spread from this tumour, but we were concerned about hemangiosarcoma, particularly due to the anemia and the free fluid that was surrounding the spleen. Hematoma and hemangioma were also possible differentials. The owner was not willing to take any samples, so I advised instead an exploratory laparotomy for diagnosis.